Okay, there we go. I was panicking a little because my avatar wasn't actually registering for everything, but oh my goodness, we have got a load of people in here today. Oh my goodness, so many people in here at the start for today. Okay, so hello to Lucas World, Kiss, Prez, Toxicite, Passing. Oh my goodness. I guess all of you guys are very eager to see me fail then. But yeah, okay. So I did take a bit of time out to start playing as a different character, redoing the Empire thing just to see what was going to happen, and some interesting things did happen. But we are going in and playing, or continuing as our previous ruler. There we go. No stage fright at all, Lucas World. Just very surprised to just suddenly have all of you people pop in. Passing, almost time for you to sleep. Well, as I've been saying, thank you for popping in. It's just nice to see you and nice to see that you're around. So this is us at the moment. Unfortunately, so for some reason the betrothal didn't actually turn into a marriage, so we've kind of wasted almost 15 years that we could have had having babies. Unfortunately, our sister is severely injured, though she wouldn't be able to inherit anyway, so it's all down to us and our wife here, which may be trouble. It may be a tiny little bit of trouble, but for ourselves, we own all of this area, thankfully. So we've got a decent enough space, and I did actually find out why the Shia Caliphate suddenly decided to destroy the Kingdom of Egypt. Apparently, it wasn't actually his decision. It looks like there was a gosh, I can't remember the name of it, but like the Disillusion War. Yeah, I think that's right, the Disillusion War, which destroys like the top level title of the liege. Yeah, Disillusion faction. And I think that's what went through, because I noticed it on my other game that I was doing, that happened as well. So the good news is it looks like it happened the same thing for the Seljuks here. And oh my goodness, what the hell has happened to the Byzantine Empire? The Arsacids Seljuks. What on earth? Oh my goodness, okay, right. Prez, have that happening. I think it's something to do with one of the betrothed characters travelling. Betrothal usually goes through eventually, but it can take a while. Yeah, this was like 12 years. Had a betrothal you made when both characters were 9, and it didn't turn into a marriage until they were like 39. So we have, nope, they are Orthodox and Greek still. They are feudal. They have okay, for some reason, yeah, it's named for their dynasty, like their clan. I was just about to say that. It's like it's named for their dynasty rather than the actual location. That is bizarre. But we may be seeing a different ruler in there anyway, because there is a claim for the Byzantine throne. This guy was like, I am the Byzantine Empire. Well, I have to show you what on earth's been going on with that. Because okay, so we've kind of got like the standard stuff, inherited, and then we start getting into little bits of chaos, whereas like for some reason these people aren't actually shown as like the actual rulers. So inherited, and then it just kind of starts going a bit weird, because we've got installed by faction demand, and now I think, no, that guy is not part of this war. But so yeah, we've got a load of people just coming in and battling over that section. So I swear this was Okay, so that is because it's... Okay, I'm starting to remember. Yeah, I know the Byzantine Empire history goes back quite a long while. It's just more the fact that some of them have all the regalia, and then some of them just have the standard stuff. Okay, so I think I remember we lost the duchy here. We still have the duchy title, but we don't have any land, which is what is confusing me. Yes. So we need to potentially get that back if we can. So seized Ayore County is obviously just going to be the one thing. Their military strength is inferior to us. So the claims Sheikdom of Baalbek, annoyingly. Conquer County, we can't do a duchy, but we can do a holy war for a duchy. But it does mean that all the other Ismaili rulers may join. Common Byzantine experience, never seen it get so messed up it changed his name. Neither have I. Neither have I. So, which religion? Okay, so we've got a group here, group down here. So essentially, you have 534, you have 701. Yes, because I remember, because you guys just got really badly beat in the Holy War for Jerusalem. I remember that now. Yes, okay, so we should be good to go straight into a war. This is where I hope I don't regret it. But we can do a Holy War for the Duchy. There we go. I just love how that music just goes so epic, though. That seriously just goes so epic. Yavin, I'll go Aragon. Sorry, not Argonian. Argonian is Elder Scrolls. Have an Aragon game I've been doing on the side, a victorious crusade for Jerusalem, where your dynasty member became king, only to later notice Jerusalem was no longer under Catholic control. I was like, oh, did the kingdom fall? But no, the kingdom of Jerusalem is still there. They'd just become Coptic. Oh. And sorry, Lucas, well, you're going to have to give me some context for that. If it's intentional, does it not count? If that's about the wars, then yes, this is intentional, because we've got the best situation we're going to get for a good long while, where all of the Ismailism rulers have been thoroughly beat down by trying to defend Jerusalem from a holy war, which means that getting this territory back is going to be the best opportunity we are going to have in a long time. Okay, so don't want to worry about that. It's a replacement for the usual accidental words that would corner you. Yes. Okay, someone's wanting a Liberty faction, which is fine. That is just to lower county, not lower county control, lower the crown authority, which we are still stuck at 2 because we do not have royal prerogative. Okay, we did lose a few counties in our realm, so that means we're no longer able to select things. So what have you decided to go for? So mangonels is our current cultural fascination, and okay, coinage is our current exposure. Okay, and interestingly, we are getting eye for an eye. After 100 years or so, you've been crashing. Oh, that's not fun. That is not fun. So yeah, apparently we're going to be going eye for an eye soon. Vengeful trait is more common. Vengeful is seen as positive, while forgiving is looked down upon. Rivalries are more common, and hostile scheme success chance versus rivals is plus 15. All Mashiki characters gain a +10 natural dread. So this is going to be something interesting. Okay, that was our steward dying. Unfortunately, we've got a couple of people who want to be on the council, but they are terrible. And unfortunately, the only good person for stewardship is our marshal. Well, reassign you. And oh hey, you're actually good enough to be on the council. Congratulations. Congratulations, you're actually going to get your wish. So I think after this, when the siege is done, which should be in a moment. There we go. I'm gonna send you down here to attack this army. You have to resume your wage slavery? Oh, that's a shame, but thank you for the lurk and I hope your work day goes quickly. Okay, and yeah, we are handily winning that. No problem there whatsoever. Hit them bad enough that the army's actually split in two. Don't think we're going to be able to chase them down that much though. Okay, so we need some shelter. The skies bode ill, the wind wails, and my servants shake before the coming maelstrom. An awful day to be travelling in the wilderness. Shabby hovels dominate this strange corner of the land, filthy and tiny. We've come upon a lone, half-decent country house, but the dwelling is owned by my foul rival Hildegard. I've been lashed by the mounting storm, yet all I feel is the old pain from when Hildegard and I became rivals. Okay, so we can either say smile. Any skills Hildegard has against us gain 15 success chance. Our swords will secure shelter. Oh, as in, right, martial challenge, so we potentially fight her, or a hole in the ground will be preferable. 40% we gain the trait ill. I'm just going to say smile and keep my fingers crossed. And keep my fingers crossed because if we die, that is game over. Okay, that's just a -15 opinion. That's fine. Okay, so increased control is finished. I'll just change you over to train commanders. Okay, and you're gonna try and siege that down, but you're gonna fail because you do not have enough soldiers. Oh, come on. Let me guess, that's the steward that I just replaced. Oh, no, it was our mufti. Okay, that's slightly better because I don't have to replace them anytime soon. Or I don't have to manually replace them, I should say. Okay, learning lifestyle. What were we going? Okay, so know thyself. And I just want to check. Okay, yeah, we are definitely not chaste. Or celibate, rather. We've got the embrace celibacy option here. It's just going to take us a while to apparently get a child. Ooh, siege 1, and that's 100%. There we go. Disband all, and our territory is now connected up once again. So that gave us all of the territories. So I need to remind myself where these options are and figure out which ones we're going to give away. Because Baalbek I want to keep. So that's 1, 2, 3. A Busra. I'll probably give that one away. So grant 2. Do we have anyone who is content and has a good stewardship skill? No. Okay, loyal? No. Okay, right. So I just have to look for someone who's not ambitious, doesn't have a title, so is not a ruler, and is relatively young enough that trusting, diligent, stubborn, 1 learning, but that's good enough for me. There you go. You get that territory, so it was those 3 for the Oh yes, I could just do this, couldn't I? So the Duchy of Palmyra, Duchy of Amman. Just give me a moment while I remember where. Okay, so yes, the Duchy of Amman is indeed one that I want to. Gillette. Yes, we have that. Okay. So who else? Definitely not ambitious here. Definitely not ambitious. Or vengeful. Or deceitful. Or wrathful. Hopefully. Arrogant is fine. Because that's just believing that they are better than everyone else. Oh goodness, though apparently, okay, no, we do still have a few options. Okay, so you've got a claim, so I want to try and avoid you. Anyone else? Forgiving, fickle and chaste? Sure, that will be fine. There we go, so we've now got our 4 territories. And we do need to get a new steward because the old one just decided to head off. Okay, I'll put you in charge of that then and increase control in all of these other areas so we can actually try and start getting a bit more money and funds back. Okay, the hunt. Yes. To blindly chase a wild creature, launching arrow after arrow or spurring even harder. Futile lost Bashar, my renowned Faris. The most skilled of hunters is Bashar. In his company, my vassal Hamdan and I are coming to know the ways of Allah's creatures and the ways of outwitting them. So both us and Hamdan gain the trait Hunter. That's good because we have been severely lacking. We have been severely lacking in those additional traits.
Remember to stay hydrated.
Would you believe me if I actually said I had actually just taken a sip of a drink? Would you believe me if I said that? But I'll take another one. Okay, right. I don't know what's going on with this family, but we are currently not really getting any children, so I think I'll give her 4 more years. Hallelujah! I was just saying, okay, I'm going to give her 4 years till she's 35, and then we're going to start looking, and then we're going to start looking for a new spouse. But hallelujah! We have, hopefully, an heir. Because obviously we still have the issue where, oh, hang on. Someone is in trouble. Okay, cannot declare war while in debt. Okay. Yes, I can see that because we are only getting oh no, that's just gone up 0.2 gold a month. That's going to put it up to 0.3. Hooray. Okay, a daughter. But at least we now know. At least we now know that there's no issue in terms of... Okay, so that does also give us a bit more fertility. That's good. And again, if we get 2 more points, we can get fertility plus 20% once again. Yeah, we'll let Bashar become our best friend. Why not? I don't see any problem with that. Okay, so the core regions of the Dar al-Islam. So, okay, Muslim faiths now have access to jihad. So that's not one actually being declared. It's just saying that they now have access to it, which means King Herod is probably gonna say bye-bye to his kingdom pretty soon. Say bye-bye to his kingdom pretty soon. So what did you have? Oh, I know that München is in Germany. I'm presuming this is also... oh yeah, that's all Germany. So we have a German on the throne of Jerusalem, and I'm just actually using that as an opportunity just to have a look around here, see if anything interesting is going on. Norway's got a bit of the Isles. Ireland has yet to unify. Wales is split into two. Spain is still the cluster of all the independent people, as it usually tends to be. Not noticing anything specifically unusual other than, yes, the Byzantine Empire. Other than what has happened with the Byzantine Empire. Oh, we've now got a 7-year-old. Apparently died from your wounds. You were born in the purple. And your primary heir is obviously your younger brother. Because yes, Byzantine succession, if you are born in the purple, that bumps you up to the top of the inheritance. So we do want to get these 2 bits of territory back, because those are going to be... Okay, you've got 1,400 troops. Oh, game's stuttering a little bit. But declare war, yes. Military strength is similar to ours, which obviously if we can get a few more troops in, then that will be... Okay, all of these are gonna... Oh no, I was gonna say all of these are gonna give us stress, but no, there's a chance. So 0%, 14... But obviously that one will give us stress regardless. So this is this character. Are you any good? Okay, sadistic, content, honest, tough soldier, 7 prowess, aspiring blade master, and aggressive attacker. So 100% Isa becomes our friend, who's our mufti. Or we could 300 versus 50. I was going to say I'm going to risk it. There we go. And yes, joined in as one of our knights. Still funny that the Holy Roman Empire and France are on the same timeline here. Yes. Very interesting. And I love how England's also got the bit up the north as north of France as well. That's also very interesting. But yeah, the Byzantine Empire is just going to be a mess. I imagine that's just going to be a mess for a long time. But if it's going to give us the opportunity to grab land for the Kingdom of Syria, I'm not going to complain about that. So, okay, what faction do we have to lower crown authority and peasant rabble to lower county control? I should be able to deal with both of those. Okay, a gazelle hunt. Or antelope rather. Antelope, not gazelle. 2 completely different species. Okay, so... Right, so these have 6 control, 6 control. Very negative popular opinion down here in Damascus. Bertha is 96%, Druze is hostile. And obviously that one is also in the peasant faction. Yep, okay, so I'm going to need to start converting some of these places. Definitely going to need to start converting some of these places. And your issue was... No, just didn't have full 100% control. So suspected force converts. Thieves Guild. And this is deserting levies. Everything else should be mostly okay. Yep, there we go. So that all looks like it will be fine. And obviously once we get control back up in a few of these areas, we'll start getting more money in anyway. So there we go. Okay, yeah, the present rebel's just gone down to 19% power. So they're not going to do anything. Now, I have enough renown to open up a dynasty legacy. So if you've seen any of my Crusader Kings 3 playthroughs, you know exactly which one I tend to go for. But in the interest of fairness, I'm going to have a look at the other ones and see if they're going to be useful. So, learn language scheme power, minority vassal opinion plus 10 could be interesting. Traditional Baalbekid weddings, grand weddings are 50% cheaper and give a 15 or plus 15 bonus acceptance. Increased chance to generate a temporary stronghold on lieges who like you at grand weddings. Not necessarily going to be useful because we're not planning on having a liege. House of Warriors, prowess and knight effectiveness. Popular opinion, hunt and feast cost down. Dread gain, natural dread. Noble veins, vibrant court, desirable match, bounteous loins. Those are all the usual ones. Okay, walking the sacred path is going to be completely useless to us. Well, okay, not completely useless, but we do not have the option to be a pilgrim. Bestowing grace, instilling fear, or lordly due upon completing a magistry, intimidation, or taxation tour, respectively. And upon completing any grand tour, reset the cooldown on any of the above modifiers. Okay, family recipes, eager reveler and hunter trait experience gain. Field of the Cloth of Gold has to elude a trait experience gain plus 50%. Househead's first grand activity is free. Is interesting. Okay, not sure. Private army. Faithful magistrates. Home estates. Natural schemers. I'm really not sure if any of these are ones I want to overly take. I'm obviously looking at all of the other options because there's no thing. I think actually bounteous loins. I'm actually going to go down the kin route at least to the second one because child opinion plus 10 and dynasty members get better education traits. If we can start really ramping that up. Because, yeah, studious youth, we'll go for that one. So, fertility plus 10% from that. Let me go back to our character here. So, we have... So, plus 10% there. Iron Constitution. Plus 30, so that's plus 40. That will give a medium boost, and this will give plus 20, so that'll be 60% fertility increase. Now, do you have any traits which increase or decrease fertility? I don't think so. Nope, nothing there, nothing there. Do we have any? Nope, nope, nope. Nope, and no. Okay, so it's just been bad luck for us for the moment. It has just honestly been bad luck for us. Getting to the age of 38, well, 35, and only really having one child who's a daughter, so she can't inherit. You're slightly better at martial, unfortunately. Okay, nope, we are not going to let you get away with that, so we're just going to come down and completely shatter your army. Nice and easy. Enforce demands. Disband. Go to the prison. You are not really worthwhile, so I'll just execute you. And obviously I'll execute you as well. Obviously that has given us stress because we are technically compassionate and we really shouldn't be executing prisoners, but screw that, they rebelled against me. A mental break imposter. Okay, right, so I'm just going to have a look at this. Improvident. So monthly income minus 15%, which I really don't want. Inapathetic. Diplomacy and prowess. Is that I could take that one, but I think I'm just going to say I'm just as good as the rest. And okay, the only option we have is really a... No, we can't even do anything. Oh dear. Uh-oh. You managed to complete all the Hasteluda tracks with a Craven character. Before every match, you get an option to resign. Craven characters get like 40 stress if they don't. But they still get some experience. Okay, so this is... Well, this is an interesting event. Fair when she's angry. Hildegard is in my council chambers once more, prattling on some nonsense about how I've wronged her. Her eyes are aflame as she curses my name once again, and her choler only rises as I dismiss her anger with a scornful shake of the head. As she continues to berate me, even as I snipe back retorts in turn, I catch myself considering her eyes again. No sooner have I snapped out of that small revelry than I find my gaze drifting over to the curve of her jawline, so strikingly distended by rage. Unconsciously staring, I notice how her chest heaves invitingly as she continues her tirade, and... What have I got myself into? Druze and Benevolent romance. I mean, it's not even a romance. We hate each other. She's rakish. She is pretty, but she's also 54 years old, so even if we go for... this, we're not going to get any children out of it. So we start a seduce scheme. We gain 16 stress because we're patient. She gains 20 opinion of us. Or we could just say this is ridiculous. We're going to get 16 stress either way, so I'm going to go for the seduce scheme. I'm just going to go for that one. Enemies to lovers. Can we do a speed run? Enemies to lovers speed run. That gets us whole of body. That's 40, another 20% fertility. So hopefully, you know, maybe some point. Okay, everyone appreciates a gift. So she does have a house. Okay. Poetry on the joys of life, physical pleasures, or at the very least poetry. Well, okay, she's callous calm. So she is rakish. Wood carving, appreciates architecture, not really. Yeah, I'll just say the joys of life. Okay, gains budding interest, scheme success chance plus 15%. Okay, right. That is practically almost guaranteed to happen then. That is almost guaranteed to happen. Okay, so you've got an alliance now, unfortunately. And we have a grand tournament. So unfortunately, it's already started. How much is this honestly going to cost us? Okay. Okay, we will not arrive in time. That's saying guaranteed we will not. Unless we find a way to speed it all up, so that's not going to happen. Ah yes, we can also start stationing some of our troops again. So yes, 5.5 for there. Not really anything useful for that one. Not either. And okay, we'll go for you there, and then you will go here just to give a little bit more in terms of defense and whatnot. Okay, just looking at this, how is that doing? 87%. Hey, court position, not position. Court position, just vacated. Okay, so we've got 10 with no real rates, 5. You are married. Or 27, herbalist and physician. Yeah, apparently that's only 25 gold, probably because we have such a low income at the moment. Okay, celebrations have come to an end. Evening's entertainment seemed to be over when Hildegard suggested a reading. So something pious wants to hear about religion. No. Let's be entertained, or the Trotula would give us a chance to learn. Maybe, yeah. There we go, smouldering chemistry. Okay, still plus 20% chance. So we're still good on that one. And oh good, the Byzantine Empire's come back to some sense. The Byzantine Empire's come back to a bit of sense. So you were not the person who was in charge a moment ago. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Byzantine Empire's gonna be gonna have some work cut out. Because the problem seems to be, at least at the moment, so you get someone installed by faction demand, but because opinion and such is so low, they don't have the troops. So when someone else comes along and says that they have a claim, it seems to be that they obviously do that and then start winning because they've got more troops. But then they get into position where they're the ruler, and then they have to deal with all the issues regarding opinion and such, so they lose a lot of troops. So then another person can come along and it just ends up being a huge mess. It just ends up being a huge mess. And we have joined the high medieval era. New innovations are available. Yeah, I was just saying that, Prez, that the Byzantines are now back to their old ways. Oh, and we now actually control all of this, so we can now say we want to make royal prerogative our cultural fascination. We can get a bit of work in that one. Okay, Hildegard's reactions to my advances tell me everything I need to know. The time has come to put my plan into action. Your cat is sitting on a little cat tree thing by a window, watching some particularly active birds. Aww. Aww, that's cute. No, or tangentially related. So I live near a bit of waterway, which means that we get quite a lot of mayflies in the spring. So they've been hatching out, and Ollie's already been noticing them and kind of tracking them and seeing where they've been going. Okay, and I just love the two options we have here. Either leave me be, strumpet, or kiss me again, my loathsome bampot. Yeah, we'll make her my lover, though she's no longer within diplomatic range. I don't know why it's saying you seduced his rival. Okay, never mind. Maybe a little bit glitchy. Yeah, I was just curious because I zoomed out and I saw that. It's like, yeah, okay. So let bygones be bygones. Sure. You've had that notification be weird as well. Good to know it's not just me. Okay, what war are you? Holy War for the Duchy of Homs. That is going to be slightly annoying. And we need a guardian for our daughter. Well, we'll make it us for the moment. And then when she's 13 / got her third trait, we will pass her over to someone else for the final little bit. Put you in Damascus because I think that one's going to take, yeah, 8 years. 8 years. So 96% chance. He increases his learning by 2. By a better version. No, let me have a look. There we go. Getting some nice work there. So, can I get you married off to someone good? I mean, that would do for me. One congenital trait. That would work out for me. Oh, hang on, what's this? Join a hunt. Yes, okay. So, we need... Honestly, I'm going to put you in the position. So, right, how much trouble do we have? Quite a lot. So, county control and popular opinion. So, we want mercenary guards. And then we want, what were these? Dry lands. So, desert warrior. Okay, takes medium down. Can't do anything else, it looks like. So we could do a cultural ambassador. Let me just see what that does. Okay, that's worse. That's definitely worse. So yeah, mercenary guards. Thankfully, that's only gonna cost us... And we could obviously customize the route. The departure location... Destination... So how do I add... To customize, add detours between each destination. Okay, there we go, got it. The departure location, select a place on the map. So if we put that there, and then we go take you around to... Okay, no, that's not... This is going to be interesting. Let me just see if I can do it the way I want to. God, that's a mess. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, I'll just deal with it. I'll just deal with what we have. Okay, never mind. Ignore that. 5 medium and 1 low. Okay, we'll do that then. We will just do that for the moment. Okay, the metal man. So, offer him squires for his fealty. Recruited as our personal champion. I guess you are fine. I guess you are fine. A 50-50. Encourage mediator. Or Salahadin leaves our entourage. Okay, thankfully we got the good 51. A journey to the hunt delayed by 5 days. Ant path. No. Okay, fine. Fine, we'll just do the detour. Oh boy, this is getting iffy. Oh, great. Okay, so 50% chance we gain ill. 80% nothing happens. 14% ill, or 4% we die, or the locals around here must have something. Okay, that looks like we got the 80% chance. Okay, as is not well. Should let him rest. Delayed by 21 days. I think I knew a cure. Salahadin, can you treat him? I'm gonna go with... I think I know a cure. Yep, there we go. Okay, so we're doing this for recreation. Okay, so we're doing a standard hunt then, not falconry. I've seen that. When traveling over water, you can get an event that kills you and your entire entourage. Yeah. Okay, we're hunting a hare, so 26.5% success rate. So success chance increases slightly. As I fill my lungs with the fresh air of the wilderness, I spot in the distance what can only be a gift from or nature's dedication to Allah. So many useful herbs and flowers. Okay, I must keep up with appearances. Success chance. Gain 24 stress because we're a hunter. Okay, so we must keep up appearances then. Okay, my acquaintance Musin is the first to spot its bounding legs. We are in pursuit of the hare. Hard to keep up with the blasted beast. It's gone. Oh well, 42.5% chance, but we still lost a little bit of stress and we gained a little bit of prestige, and we've gained the trait hunter, so we have had a little bit of good stuff there regardless. Let me just have a look. Okay, doesn't seem to be anything there. Obviously low county control, but we'll worry about that in a bit. Another level of fame. Okay, so Serhad fiddling around with some flowers. So my liege, my soul aches for Adelasia. Okay, you are fine. So yeah, we have enough room in our court to welcome both of you. Okay, travel good omens, stress gain minus 15% or stress gain plus 15. Are you spindly? Tell me my future. Nope, bad omens. And we can go inside. Okay, so it was you. And if I can remember who on earth it was. Not find spouse, arrange marriage. So it was, yes, Serhan, wasn't it? Okay, and just check. Okay, you're lowborn, but I do want the kids to be Druze. So I will just do that and get you two married. Learning lifestyle perk, Scientific, cultural fascination, progress plus 20%. So we are now down to 12 years. You were pregnant? I don't think we were ever even told you were pregnant. Oh well, guess it's time to look for spouses, even though neither of these are going to inherit. Okay, and she's been born with the quick trait, but is also sickly. So that is unfortunate. Okay, so you are 7 years old, weren't you? So we want to find someone around that age, like a 9-year-old with the genius trait. And good thing that they were actually going to accept, because I forgot to click the matrilineal marriage. Ah, that's annoying. So there was, yes, someone here with the Herculean trait, but that will not accept a matrilineal marriage. So ever so slightly unfortunate. So we'll just see if we can reinforce the quick trait and keep our fingers crossed that our second daughter will grow out of her sickness. Hopefully. Okay, our money is not doing too great, but we've still got a couple of places that we need to get control up in anyway. Okay, so Sheikh Hamdan will be our regent presumptive and situational. Okay, convert faith has done. Now we just need to do all the other places, though some of them look like they flipped over. Baalbek. The alliance has expired. Yeah, I didn't actually get notified that she was pregnant again, which does make me a little suspicious, but it should have told us because we're her husband, regardless of if we're the one who got her pregnant or not. Okay, herbalist. So this is you. 23 stewardship. I will say yes. Did your sons join? Unfortunately not. Are you married to anyone good? Guess not specifically. But let's have a look who we can potentially move around. Why have I got a chancellor who's got 4 skill? Why are you there? You should not have... You should not be there with 4 skill. You're not even vaguely good at anything else. Okay, you are going there then. Spy master. I think we've got the best one. We do. Steward. We do have our court position. So 16 versus 13. We'll change that just for reassurance's sake. Any other good? 20, but you are 54, 55. And we've got one who's got a skill of 16, but 25 years old. Okay, so we could put our we could put our steward and court physician in the mufti role, which, yes, I think I will. 3 years left for that one. And then here I will put you there, because unfortunately 13 skill, not amazing, but it's going to be better than nothing. Okay, nothing new there. So military. So cost of 73, 44, 105. Yeah, these have gone down a little bit, 58 and 83. So if we get our control up, we'll get some more money. Hopefully we'll be able to start investing. Hopefully we'll be able to start investing in things. Oh, okay, right. Sorry, I'm putting that to the side because I want to have a look at that in a moment. Okay, increased development or different cultural acceptance. Obviously, I'm going to have to go down both of these to get all of these options, but I'm going to go for open-minded first. Okay, are we ready for this? My daughter Kina is the spitting image of her grandmother, Emira Aseneth, but the likeness is not only on the surface, it runs much deeper. Kina is very strong, just like her grandmother before her. Perhaps it is truly Emira Aseneth who has returned to walk this earth. So this is our mother, so we can go here and have a look. So she was just paranoid and humble, a thrifty clerk, architect. She did have the robust trait, which unfortunately did not get passed down, and was a traveller. So Kina has gained the trait strong, prowess +4 and a medium boost to health. So how that is going to go is going to be interesting. It does also give us 150 renown. So that trait is a special part of our religion. Right here, reincarnation. So children have a chance of being considered as the reincarnation of an ancestor, giving bonuses to piety and opinion. So that is going to be very, very good. Okay, right, I think the game's also noticed my desperation. Holy hell. We're 45 and our wife is 41, so we may have to divorce her in a moment. Like, as your physician, I am the guardian of your health. That also includes your reproductive health. I could make a tincture that might help you and your wife. I've also read about some experimental treatments with promising results. So the tincture, we get successful fertility treatment, which bumps us up by 10% fertility each. The future of the realm is at stake. So 83% chance we gain amazing, which is +30. 14% something unexpected, and 2% chance botched, which reduces it. Gain some advice, or we have no such issues. I'm going to say, because this is honestly true, the future of the realm is at stake, I'll try anything. Okay, I think that worked. Okay. All milk gives life, and goat's milk is especially potent. Whenever you and your wife try to conceive, you should bathe in goat's milk first. You might even have a go in the tub. Even though the milk had a distinct odour, Salahadin is very positive about the results, and I feel excellent. He tells us to be patient, but I think we can expect a new family member soon. Let us retreat to my chamber. Yes, there we go. Amazing fertility treatment. So that should honestly get us quite a lot of stuff. Yeah, there we go. She's pregnant. Okay. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we are going to have a son. Because if this doesn't work, I'm going to have to Henry VIII this. If it doesn't work, I'm going to have to Henry VIII this. Oh, okay. Just missed that option. Another daughter. Another daughter. Right, okay. Well, good news is there's a 1-year-old who's got the beautiful trait. So we'll get you two betrothed. But time is running out. Time is running out. Okay, right, so that was just an abdication war. That was just an abdication war, but you are 22 years old and you do not actually have any, you're not married, you don't have any arranged marriage. I don't think you'll really go for that, will you? Nope, not at all. Okay, but anyway, TikTok dear, TikTok. Okay, Spymaster has died, which is, again, unfortunate. Manawa has lost Sickly. Yay! But honestly, we're going to have to Henry VIII this in a moment, aren't we? Okay, well, I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna give you until the age of 45, because 45 is still the possible age of actually having a successful pregnancy in the game. 45 years old is still gives us the potential for a pregnancy. Always fun when you have to Henry VIII it. I know. So land cultivation. Yep, we'll do that one. The good news is that even though we have a partition still, because obviously we're not able to change it to anything, because we do not have the heraldry innovation. We do not have primogeniture, anything like that. So the good news is we've got the perk from the learning lifestyle that allows us to declare. Oh, okay. So betrothed died of being sickly. That's unfortunate. And Bashar has just died. So 40% lose 11 stress, 30% gain 15, 25 gain 45, 5% gain the trait melancholic, ongoing heartache. No, we'll just say I'll never forget this day and hope. Yes, we lost a tiny bit of stress. So hashish, stewardship and learning. I can take the hit on stewardship, but probably not take the hit on learning, but probably not stewardship. And that is also okay. That does do stress loss or gain 19 stress. We'll go for that one, and we'll find another spouse, or I should say betrothed for you. So not quite as good, but we'll go for that. And okay, 43 years old. What day or when were you born? 10th of December. So we've got 18 months. We've got 18 months to have one more child. Okay, so this is patient, will serve you well. So that is learning and liege opinion. Forgiving or trusting. Nope, we'll just keep with patient. Okay, you've also got an education, or need an education, so we'll do diplomacy. And you've not got one yet, so we will educate you ourselves, just so that our children have at least some decent capabilities. Have some decent capabilities, here's hoping. Okay, she's 44 years old. Do I just call it now? Do I have to call it now? Hey, we have the nickname the Generous. So a calls for celebration, gains 30 opinion and we gain 150 prestige. Okay, let's see. I was going to say, does celebration mean that she's potentially pregnant? The answer is yes. Okay, last chance, my dear. Last chance. If this baby is not a boy, we are Henry VIII-ing it. So do we still have... Yes, we've still got that for another 6.5. Okay. He's not quick. He doesn't have any other genetic traits. We'll have to see if he turns out sickly. But the succession is saved for now. Okay, succession is saved for now. Okay, so our lover died, we gained 24 stress. But thankfully we do now have okay, so well, we'll embrace celibacy. And we will go and... Let me just have a look. I think we will do... Okay, we need a master of the hunt. Yep, we'll put you in that position and then we'll do a hunt. Because we are also a hunter, which means... Oh goodness, we're going to have to go quite a ways, aren't we? A mercenary guards, and that was the desert warrior. Okay, activity options. So what do we have here? Flushing gangs increases success chance markedly. Local gamekeepers, and this is small band or prestige. Okay, yeah, focus on recreation. And okay, yeah, 134 gold for that. And hopefully that will reduce our stress by quite a lot. Okay, so this is just a random person. Okay, I have no interest in either you or a fair fight. You might be less valuable after I win, or Serhan will show you how it's done. I have no interest in either you or a fair fight. Swiftly trampled by our entourage. Okay, make camp. And we have quite a good success chance here, 65.8%. So there is clearly a small gazelle buck nearby, but no recent traces of larger game. Let's see if the rumours were true. So mild peril and mediocre prestige. Or we can try hunting a hyena. Peril and prestige are both middling. Success chance decreases by how much though? 20%. Okay, that's quite a big change. Okay, Sheikh Abdul Wahad behind me, hissing from atop his hunting steed. Look at that miserable cur. He points to my mufti Salahaddin, who seems to have a hard time bearing the insults. So yeah, this was something that I think I saw last time as well. So this says, you gain tasted the belt. So I'm presuming that that actually does mean that he will gain that. Okay, mediator. Yes, we'll just say this is no way for a sheik to act. Okay, and bumping in to Salahaddin and his horse. This is no way for a sheik to act. Okay, that's popping up fairly commonly. Okay, my mufti Salahaddin signals across the desert. The whole hyena pack crouches in a hollow not far off. We chase after the fleeing brown vermin, focusing on the largest of the group. Now begins the real chase. Okay, so gain 12 stress because we're patient. Success chance will increase. An accident will be more likely to occur and you will attempt to corner the hyena, but this method is more perilous. Attempt to ambush. Okay, I'm gonna try that one. Gonna keep my fingers crossed. And just hope that that's going to be... Oh, there we go, 48.8%. Okay. Right, so we've got quite a few different options here. After hours of riding, we are finally cornering the wily beast. Our chase has not been in vain. Whether tired or defiant, the hyena at last halts, turns towards us and lets out an almighty laugh. The huntsmen quickly surround the growling animal, which glowers at me, its bared fangs frothing and dripping with saliva. So we can say, I will shoot it. So it increases hunter trait experience, gain 50 prestige, lose 5 stress, because we are generous and a hunter. I will bring it down myself. 15% chance we die. Spears ready. A random participant is injured or a random participant dies. Unleash the hounds, which gains 6 stress because we're compassionate. We hunted it, no need to shed its blood. You will gain 6 stress because you're a hunter. So, okay, we're only going to lose 5 stress throughout this whole thing. I take aim as the party keep the exhausted animal in place, exhale and loose. The arrow strikes true straight into the beast's heart. Okay, so that was 48.8% chance and we succeeded. Okay. Sheikh Abdul Wahad, the master of the hunt, directs the breaking up, carefully skinning the carcass with direction from the game masters. So I will keep a memento. So we've the Sheikdom of Man, lost game sighting, gained dangerous beast slain for 10 years. So that's going to make the peasants happy. We gained 3 trait experience in Venator, 375 prestige, lost 84 stress. Yeah, we might as well keep that ourselves because our daughter's not going to be old enough to really use that. Oh, brilliant. So that gets us a bit more towards that. And of course, we've become the owner of hyena fangs. So let me just pause because we do have a couple of things here. So we've still got the prize ring and the prize bow we won from the competition. And now we can add in hyena fangs. Tiny bit of prestige, tiny amount of reduced stress gain, and a tiny amount of scheme secrecy. Okay, so repair for 50 and repair for 100 there, but we'll obviously need to work on these at some point. A dangerous faction, more peasant rabble again, and learning per level of devotion +2. Let's see. That's put us up to 30 learning. We are doing brilliantly here. Okay, so educate. No, we want to educate you ourselves, which means we're going to have to remove ourselves as a guardian from you. And instead, you are being educated in diplomacy. So who is the best person? Yeah, Salahaddin. You've got Rowdy. So intrigue. I think will be the better one. And let's have a look who's the best one there. So 15 plus 5, 20. Yeah, I think unless there's someone who's got absolutely stacked learning, it is going to have to be our spy master, who apparently is a Bogomilist and Serbian. So I'll get you to convert. Ah yes, I remember why now. That's fine. And then obviously we want to educate you ourselves. There we go. And is there anyone... Okay, there's a 3-year-old with the Amazonian trait. And we've arrived back home. Okay, so I'll just put a pin in you. I'll put a pin in you. Just so I have a couple of those. Everyone else is a bit too old, really, for all of that. How is that control coming along? 4 months left. So we're going to almost be there. Of course, Damascus does not have much in terms of income, but hopefully we'll be able to increase that over a little bit more time. So, but thank goodness the succession is saved for another generation. Maybe I should actually get our son married off to someone who's got the fecund trait, because yeah, oh my goodness, that is just going to be... Oh. Okay, someone's plotting to kill my Faris, and we can create an accolade. Ah, okay. Right, because apparently it looks like our old one faded away. So you've got Lancer or Stalwart. Let me just have a look at those. So travel safety, or this one gives heavy cavalry up. Interesting. You would give Politica, which is vassal opinion, or scoundrel, which we have seen before, so mercenary higher cost, and then martial per stress level as well. You would give tactician, just the one, no other options. Monthly martial and lifestyle experience. Or you would give Camelier, size of archer cavalry regiments, knight army modifiers. What else? Valiant. Army damage. Glory hound vassal opinion. What does the top one do? Yeah, okay, so just army damage plus 30%. Oh. Okay, I think I'm going to go for you. I'm going to make it Valiant and Camellia. Yeah, there we go. Create. Yes. And successor. Okay, so we've got that one. But yeah, army damage would be so good. We cannot make any more. Okay, so we do have a couple that are inactive. Obviously, we're creating a fair few as we go along because we've got various ones becoming inactive. Okay, so you've got compassionate, which I think is... Okay, intrigue down. Lazy, which is honestly terrible. The only thing it's good for is the stress loss, or stress gain rather. And stewardship is also terrible, so yes, you will keep compassionate. How are you doing? Okay, no traits yet, no traits yet. Yeah, 13 years old. You should be getting quite a few of the traits coming through, but apparently not quite at the moment. Okay, 6 years left for that area, but hopefully soon enough. Okay, let me just have a look. Okay, military strength is superior. Fine, and you are allied to a couple of other people. Yeah. So we'd need to bump up our military forces with that. We would need to bulk up our military, which obviously means preferably things like getting more control, getting a higher crown authority, because yeah, vassal taxes plus 10% and vassal levy contribution as well. So what is a minor landholder? All baron tier rulers, okay. That makes sense. And then obviously all the opinions are down. Alternating between me and Dickwisen. Why can't you chat on 2 places at once? Well, you can do if you have 2 different browsers. You can have one account in one window, or you can have be logged in both, have one stream on one browser and have the other stream on the other one. Put them side by side and voila, you can chat in 2 places at once there. Doesn't count for viewers in both though. It should do. I believe it should do. I believe it's you can have 2 or 3 active windows and they count so long as you mute the tab and not the actual stream. Let me actually just have a quick look at that. I swear it does count. Of course, you could always go to something like multi-Twitch or multi-stream. You could always do that. Okay, this is from 2021. Yeah, after some messing around with Twitch, I'm 70% confident the maximum of streams one can lurk in is 3 and still count as a viewer. You found the ideal setup, stole partner's monitor. That works as well. That works as well. Let me get back into the game anyway. And get my things back up. Okay, but yeah, we are seriously going to have to think about how we are going to manage inheritance, because we can't obviously reform this because a reformation is already ongoing. So one of the AI rulers decided that we were going to get an eye for an eye as our next one. But we are getting royal prerogative. We are also going to get coinage soon. So what other ones do I want? So Gilman, men-at-arms maintenance, minus 15% could be interesting. You can use individual de jure duchy casus belli. Casus belli prestige cost minus 10%. And zealot vassals are more common. This is Parachiel, wants stability, decentralization, and peace. Okay, so dislikes when their liege has high crown authority, so people are not going to like me for that. Could go for Burrs next, or obviously back to Mangonels. And another peasant uprising. Rally the troops. See if we can catch them. This is really annoying, all of these uprisings, because I'm spending money that I want to be trying to save. Oh, hang on. We almost got them. There we go. It's like, you didn't like the new update. I didn't actually have time to look at it before I loaded this up, so I'm not sure what's actually changed. So you'll either have to give me the cliff notes, or I'm going to have to take a moment to have a look myself. So, okay, the Liberty faction, too weak to send an ultimatum, which is good. Because it means that I'm not going to be subject to their whims anytime soon. Okay, toil and hard work, so that is diligent. Or generous. Let me have a look. Okay, diplomacy, stewardship and learning. Unlock develop capital or generous. No. We will keep diligent. Okay, and then you need to be sent over to someone who has a good martial education. So 15 and 32. Yep, there we go, because that would be a total of 31 from what I've learned. Oh, you meant the new DLC in the associated patch, like going to pay your king a journey, which petition the liege journey. Yeah, I can understand that because they have reworked a lot of things with all of that. Prez, playing more of your Aragon game. Very fun succession. You're now playing as a very honourable, just, zero intrigue, martial-focused 15-year-old. Oh dear. I hope they have a very, very good spy master. Came of age and did a very just grand tour to bring all your vassals in line. Like, good. Good. So, just actually having a look at the new update just to see. So fixed some crashing issues, fixed an issue that allowed a regent to accompany a ruler on their travels, fixed an issue that prevented players from planning activities after they cancelled travel plans for petition liege and pay homage decisions, fixed an issue that got tournaments stuck in the waiting for tournaments to start phase, fixed alliances gained through the diplomacy intent in grand weddings invalidating on the next day, fix the AI inviting players to play dates, witch rituals and blot no matter where in the world they are. Grand wedding promises are now inherited by the player heir. Fixed an issue that caused players to be blocked permanently from planning activities due to them waiting for the tour of their liege. And fixed buildings increasing activity costs rather than reducing them. Oh dear. Quite a few notable ones there. CK2 handled it much better in your opinion. Do you have specifics for that? Because I'm trying to remember how that's all gone, but I haven't actually played Crusader Kings 2 in a while, so I'm forgetting a few things. You need a lot of money to attend petition liege in CK3. I mean, I was going to say I'll just check, but no, I don't actually have a liege, so I can't do that myself. Do you still have similar to us? Similar. So 4,000 versus our roughly 3,000 then. In Crusader Kings 2, it's just a better diplomatic system. Okay, so just general. Just speaking in general terms. This is Grand Tournament, which we probably won't arrive to in time. So we can increase the size of our light footmen. It's going to be that way. All diplomatic requests need to be a journey, which, I mean, I'm probably a bit biased because we've only been really in this little section of the world, so travelling around hasn't been too arduous for me, but I can imagine if if we were somehow to end up underneath the Byzantine Empire and we had to travel all the way over here, that might be an issue. Okay, another spy master has died. Let's keep on chucking a new one into the position. If you own Cyprus and travel to your Basileus, it's hellish, yeah. Mountains, sea voyage. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm pretty blessed on this one because we've just been staying in this area. Don't need to go across water at all. And the only mountains we've really got is here. Our issues are like desert and dry lands mainly and low control. We don't have any other issues. We no longer have our caravan master. You're a random courtier. Do not have anything. Oh yeah, we still got this guy who was the peasant leader. Gain 34 stress, because of course we will. But I will, however, recruit you because you have 25 martial. 25 martial and flexible leader. So, okay, you're saying that you're a knight, but you're not dressing in knight's clothing. Oh well, we'll work on that some other time. Okay, a worthy successor to this one, which is the person that we just asked to do. So successor. Okay, so that's a guest. Let me see. And out. Oh my goodness. When you say outstanding, you mean outstanding. Bloody. Wow. 36. 210 gold though. Okay, and our son and heir is charming, so that means either diplomacy or intrigue. I think I will go for diplomacy and just get that. So we've got martial, diplomacy, intrigue, and diplomacy. And let's just see if there's anyone good. Still pretty much the same people. So it's like, do I want to go for the 5-year-old that's got the top tier Amazonian trait? Do I want to go for the 1-year-old that's got hail and comely? Or do I want to go for the 1-year-old that's got fecund? Though, okay, right. So similar culture, but different house. Okay, so yeah, those would be fine if we got them married. There's hopefully little to no risk of inbreeding having an issue there. Okay, and you've got just a level 2 martial. That is fine, I guess. Inbreeding is fine. It's fine up until you start getting all the negative traits. So, Toxicite will easily tell you that I have a habit of going for the dynasty things and just getting all of the traits and such for it. Let me actually get it properly. Nope, that's not it either. I want the legacies. So I do have the habit of going for this one and getting to architected ancestry and just passing on the good traits and everything. And Toxicite was so salty because he hit that random, I think like 1 in 10,000 chance. 1 in 10,000 chance of 2 completely unrelated people having an inbred child. And he's just was so salty about all of the stuff that I kept on choosing, obviously, those bloodlines traits and disinheriting all of the children who weren't good enough and all of that stuff. Rocking that hook chin and blue skin, yes. You can't pass on a good sister now, can you? I mean, I try and limit it to cousins. Not gonna lie, you'd kill both the spouse and their child. Who told them to lose in the genetic lottery? Indeed. Okay, so we've got this one back. So we could actually just give it to you. Bypass the whole thing about inviting you into our court. So your daughter has nothing special. Okay, nothing particularly special. When you're fairly mid to late game, you can marry lowborns. I do that anyway. I don't overly care about the prestige hits, I just do that anyway. Okay, convert faith in country. We've got 2 more areas. You're a trained hunter. Well, I mean, I can see you've got the hunter trait. But I also noticed that you're blind, so better to have good blood. I mean, I know that's the case, but still, the occasional cousin is needed for the memes. Okay, no longer master of the hunt. Why? Why is that? I'll just put you back in the same position. I'll just put you back in the same position you just left. The worst thing in CK2 is my spouse had a relationship with my daughter. Like, what the heck? Needless to say, they burned. I can imagine. Yes, I can imagine. Okay, those two are betrothed. That is fine. Okay, guardian for my daughter. So this is the intrigue one. So that's 21. That would be 14. So yeah, okay, so our current spy master is the best choice, and hopefully our daughter will actually become a decent spy master in her own right. But now let me... Okay, we don't actually want to increase the onagers because we will get an increase in that soon enough. 83, there we go, 44. So we'll turn off the reinforcement just so we can get back into the positive. Okay, secrets of the body. So 100 piety or study the bodies and gain a learning lifestyle perk. Maybe our mufti and court physician could help. 60% aid in my research, 40% is appalled. Just need to find more bodies. No, I'll just say enough. This is unseemly. We get 50 prestige and 50 learning experience. And apparently you have lost your wife. But oh look, there's a nice woman with the Amazonian trait here. Let's get you married. Okay, so yep, you're being educated, and we're educating you. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Leprosy. So this is, yes, our oldest daughter, unfortunately. Oh, she came back to get the monitor. She's upset. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so... time has come for drastic measures. No, I'll leave the choice up to my daughter. You need it. Have you tried explaining it to her? Have you tried explaining it to her? Okay, so you got reduced disease symptoms. Okay, so unfortunately, yeah, we're not going to get any children out of you. So that betrothal is a bit of a waste. So, just give me one moment. Break betrothal, and I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that we are close enough in terms of distance that we're going to be able to still get you. Okay, age, so we're looking for Muzaffar Alam. I could actually do it the other way around, couldn't I? Yes. There we go. Matrilineal marriage. Done. It won't go well. That would be unfortunate. Okay, so you're almost 10 years younger than him, but that will be fine. So I don't quite know what I'm going to do with you, because obviously no genetic traits, health severe penalty, fertility minus 95%. So everything is just not going to go well for her, unfortunately. Okay, learned on the job. That's bumped our skills up a tiny bit. And okay. Right, I think we're okay on that for now. We just need to obviously get that money. Just need to get that money. Oh, we can move to a grand wedding. Yes. Yes, we will join. So where is this one? Okay, that one's quite a distance. There are... Okay, there's one danger down here because it's desert. But thankfully, we're only spending 7 gold, but it is going to take us a while to get there. This game needs 3 more years of DLCs to reach CK2, which is sad. Even then, we'd still be far away. Holy Fury was such a vibe of a DLC. It was. I remember being around for all the memes, and it's like saying that half the people on the development team had it as Holy Fury and half the development team had it as Holy Furry. That was just brilliant in my mind. I just loved that. But yeah, also have to remember that Holy Fury was also the last DLC. Have you not actually heard that before, Probicast? That he will... Have you not heard that before? But yeah, we have to remember that was also the last DLC, so it was kind of a... Not necessarily last hurrah, but it was going out on a high note. Haven't been in the know. Okay, right. So, forgive me if I'm explaining something that you already are aware of, but if you go into Crusader Kings 2 with Holy Fury active, if you go to like create a custom world and you kind of click through the options a few times, I cannot remember which one it specifically was, but after a while you start seeing Animal Kingdom popping up, and if you select that, then you can play as dragons, hedgehogs, horses, probably a bunch of other ones that I'm forgetting, but when that was revealed, people started going, it's like, yeah, was this meant to be Holy Fury or Holy Furry? Oh, you forgot that was a thing. Yeah, that was where all the memes were. For others who aren't aware, I do remember seeing a video from Quill18 a while ago that was obviously kind of going, it's like, I just randomly found this option and like, what on earth? What on earth, game? What on earth, paradox? And yeah, Prez thinks CK3 was a better state at launch than CK2 was at launch. From what I understand, never really played CK2. Debatable, CK3 is a 2020 release with more powerful hardware running it, so... it's one of those things where obviously it's like Crusader Kings 2, sorry, you needed DLCs to play as anything other than a Christian ruler. You had Sword of Islam allowing you to play as Muslim rulers. You had another one I can't remember that allowed for like the pagan and Viking rulers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying about as well, Prez. That you had pretty much all of the different ruler religions that you could play from at the start rather than having to wait for DLCs. Okay, so we can get patronized local saint. Let me do that one. Okay, there we go. Right, so I'm just going to leave this to run slowly while I go and get a refresh on my drink. So it shouldn't be more than 30 seconds. Okay, there we go. Like, still was a better system, had more features. Like, okay, you can't play as an Arab kingdom, but you can interact more with the characters. If you boot up CK2 without DLC, you'll see. Yeah. Or you think CK3's dev cycles will get faster. I cast doubt on that myself. One moment, I just need to pour the drink out, and I don't think you want to hear all bubbling sounds all over the stream. But yeah, with CK3 at least, I think that they're going to keep on the schedule that they've been doing, which is the one huge DLC expansion towards the beginning of the year, then a flavor pack towards like September, and then the I can't remember what they call it, but we had the Friends and Foes pack in December, and then we're also going to be getting Wards and Wardens about the same time this year, so November, December for Wards and Wardens. And I think that we are just going to get the cycle of the big things towards the beginning of the year, and then the smaller updates later on. So I'm willing to take back those words if next year we do switch to like smaller things, but I doubt it will happen. We don't talk about the elephant in the room that is Victoria 3. Or how about Imperator Rome? Or how about Imperator Rome for that one? So, Hearts of Iron 4 supply update teased in 2018 and released in 2020. Honestly, I'm not aware of that because I've not played Hearts of Iron 4. I've not played Victoria 3. I have Imperator Rome in my library, but that's mainly because a friend gifted me a key for it and just went, here's a key for a random game. And it was only when I redeemed it that I saw it was Imperator Rome. So I don't quite know what's been going on with all of those ones. I mean, I'm thankful that Stellaris has been getting a good stream of updates and whatnot, and we'll have to see on Crusader Kings 3 if it starts to get into its stride, or if there's going to be not necessarily difficulties, but I'd say differences with the development versus CK2, which is obviously going to be an issue for quite a lot of people that are used to the CK2 system coming over to try the CK3 system and finding it, as you've been saying, lacking, versus people like myself that, okay, personally I go, yes, I can see what you mean, and I understand that there are things in CK2 that are severely lacking in CK3, but I can judge them on their own merits myself, but I do understand people who are finding CK3 lackluster and bare bones. And Prez, guess I meant hopefully more content with each expansion / update, not necessarily them coming out faster. Yeah, we'll have to obviously just see how things go, because, I mean, honestly, both Royal Court and Tours and Tournaments, they've had a load of stuff shoved into them, whether for good or not so good, because obviously it's essentially one big addition for stuff around April, May, a little flavor pack to add more interest to a certain area, and then a story pack for more kind of little events and such. But yeah, we'll have to see. Paradox indeed has a lot on their plate now at the moment. Let's just hope it doesn't stretch them thin. Okay, so we are here for the grand wedding between Mufti Wathab II and Saba Tayi. City Skylines 2, Europa Universalis 4, CK3, Hearts of Iron 4, Victoria 3, Stellaris. Don't forget Life by You. There's also the Lamplighter Chronicles, I think it is, by Harebrained Schemes. And then potentially, I wouldn't be surprised if we start hearing news about Europa Universalis 5 soon, because that was released 2 years after Crusader Kings 2, so I'd expect to see a bit of a ramp up in the next version of that myself. But yeah, they're going to have a lot of stuff that they're working on for the next few months at the very least. Okay, Regent swings scales of power against us. So this is our wife. Oh, and apparently she's been cheating on someone. Holy Fury, good update. Back then he didn't have quite so much running. CK2, European Universities 4. Stellaris and City Skylines. True, and also City Skylines is under the development banner of Colossal Order as well, so a bit more independence for their development. I was just about to say something like that with that. Obviously, Life by You is by Paradox Tectonic, I think they're calling themselves, which is in North America. So obviously still under the Paradox umbrella, but they have their own work and development team, which hopefully means that we get all these different development teams and they're not going to be stretched too thin trying to work on all the games and systems. Okay, so the wedding has started. Nervous but excited spouses are standing ready. Flowers on every surface, mingling guests, buzzing servants with loaded dishes, and a very proud host. So we are engaged in the wedding ceremony. So we are just the wedding banquet, then the wedding night, and then the conclusion. Hey, we've discovered royal prerogative, so we're going to have to pause that for a moment and have a look to see what we want to get back here. And I did say it was probably going to be, yes, mangonel, so we'll get that one in 4 years. You don't like the turn to art they have. You'd prefer deeper systems than beautiful portraits, but you're in the minority. Basically, what you want is a better performing CK2, which, I mean, again, you're in the minority and it's an unpopular opinion. But again, I will say I can understand that. I can see why you would want that point of view, because there are a lot of systems from CK2 that I want in CK3. And it being a better performing system, full 3D avatars and everything, it would be nice to get that stuff. But whether or not there's going to be a difference is just going to be a matter of waiting and seeing. Okay, this is nice because we are losing some stress just generally as we're going through here. Okay, right. High Chieftain Tamim gave Mufti Wathab a wedding gift. Skull Goblet. Okay. Hopefully we live to see it. Yeah, honestly, on my shortlist is... Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna have to have a look at this. Okay, so she is self-interested. Right. Okay, so promote authority, or no, we'll just do the fill coffers. Okay, so right, this is going to be fairly complex. Hopefully it's not going to be affecting us too much. But yeah, the main things that I want are the societies, especially if we're able to get the option to do like create our own kind of small local interest ones. And also I want the diseases mechanics and all that back as well, because that was one I loved. Okay, the ceremony has reached its complex as both Mufti Wethab and Chiefess Saba say I do. The crowd starts cheering. So the marriage has gone off without a hitch. Societies, yep, let me be a satanist metal band. Yeah, so, or with societies, also provide some better music. I think they've done at least decently with some new tracks for tours and tournaments, honestly, because I love the new music tracks you get when you start up the game. But yeah, I was saying about societies, it's kind of like, yeah, it'd be nice to like make my own little society here for obviously our like Druze Mashriki peoples, and it doesn't even have to be anything major. Kind of do it like a little scaled down hold call where you just go down to like your local tavern or coffee house and have a bit of a discussion just with your local people and just see what things are around. You guess they substituted it with cultures. I'd say not really, because societies was more about the social aspect in mine. Like making your own derivative religion and stuff, but costs too much. Yeah. Oh, anyway, the formal part of the wedding, the ceremony is behind us. Everyone is smiling in anticipation of the gargantuan meal. Let's tuck in. By any reasonable standards, the evening's food is an exciting medley of textures, flavours and spectacle, though this is a particular special occasion. Near my seat, both Emir Shuja and High Chieftain Talib share their opinions about the spread. Another dish of the same, laughs Shuja. I know what I like and I like what they're serving. Bah, a feast should near bankrupt the realm, Talib snorts. Else, what's even the point? Ah, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so say either Emir Shujab. So we have there we go, plus 43 for you, plus 43 for you. Talib, or hang on, diplomacy, stewardship, or we could say nod along without paying attention. Well, I'm just going to nod along because that's going to reduce a little bit of stress for us. Just take the cheaty way out there. Okay, so these two guys I've been seated next to apparently aren't well, okay, Shuja says they're glad there's not too many performers, but Tamim was hoping for more variety. So again, diplomacy, stewardship, but I'm just going to say I'm focused on the actual entertainment. So we're here to lose stress. That was half the reason I decided to come here anyway. Hey, every feast, there's always one. Every single feast, one long-witted, ill-born pissant calling people. He will just not be silent. This time it's Hussein, and he's utterly obsessed with visiting supreme wrath on some poor, nameless rival for some perceived slight. Quite why I am required for this maddening plotting, I have no idea. I am going to scream. Okay, gently exit the conversation. Lose 35 stress because we're compassionate and patient. Or we can say shut up. Gain snooty for 15 years. Gain 8 stress because we're compassionate and patient. I say that's very interesting. Tactful but nothing more. Okay, approachable. Grin and bear it. We gain a weak hook. Okay, I think we'll say that's very interesting. And yep, we gained approachable. We gained approachable. Okay, another 2 people. Okay, so lot, enough frippery to make it special, not enough to outshine the happy couple. I suppose it's to a fairly high standard, Shuja sniffs. I just expected a little more. I'm just gonna not get involved. Do not get involved. There's no way to make all of these people happy. Okay. Feels like I've been eating, drinking, mingling, dancing and singing for days. Soon the celebrations will wind down and the spouses will retire to their private chambers for the consummation of the wedding. For us who remain though, let's pour another drink and toast to the spouses. Prez, my so honourable he has 0 intrigue ruler just got the nickname the Honourable during a tournament. Well, I mean, if it fits. If it fits. Okay, another couple of wedding gifts being given out there. Okay, right. The newlyweds have taken their leave, consigned by the families to the bedchamber to consummate their union. The rest of us return to the banquet hall to make merry and celebrate. Looking out over the crowd, I bask in the warmth of a happy occasion, drawing strength from the smiling faces on Concord. But who is this hunched figure? The rest of the evening is mine to spend how I wish. So it looks like poor Hanifa could do with a hand. So this is courtier of High Chieftain Tamim. Well, it's the only option we have, so let's see if that does anything. Hey, one after the other, all guests are leaving, and it's time for me to depart too. The wedding was a great occasion to mingle with my peers and relax, and I abandoned the premises tired and satisfied, sending my best wishes to the spouses for a prosperous and happy union. Okay, there we go. Congratulations again. Gained 75 prestige, lost 35 stress. And there we go. Finish grand wedding. Okay, wow. Barely. Quite a lot of stuff going down there. Quite a lot of stuff. And there shouldn't be anything happening on the way back, so we can just speed up and wait for that. Okay. This might be a problem. This might be a problem. Let me finish off eating and I'll have a look. Okay, Holy War for the Emirate of Damascus. A similar military strength. Unfortunately, we are the only Druze ruler around, so no one's going to come to our aid. Thankfully, I think he's the only, let me have a look, the only Catholic ruler around. So there's no one going to be really coming to his aid. Oh yeah, they'll have to come all the way from Italy and whatnot to do that. They'll have to come all the way from Italy to do that. Right, Fair enough. Okay, let me just finish this. Because unfortunately, I decided to have some chocolate, and it's hot enough here that it's kind of half melted. So it's kind of all over the place. Okay, there we go. Right, let's get started properly. Right, so potentially. So are you in another war? It doesn't look like it. I don't know who you guys are. Okay, so it's a tyranny war against Duke. So those are technically hostile, yes, but technically hostile. Okay, councillor died. So we need to get a new marshal in. 15. No, I'll put you there. Skill of 25. Okay, I saw that there was a green flag there, but no, we are not winning. Unfortunately, we are not winning. Okay, we are finally home. Journeyed for 475 days and traversed 27 baronies. Yes, fine. Regency ended. Let me just figure out where on earth our troops are going. Okay, alternative reading. Yeah, I'll have a look at something. I'll have a look at that. Focused reading, +1 learning. Okay. Now the question is, can we get some of our troop numbers back? Oh my goodness, I didn't realise we just got a whole load of money in. Though apparently not enough. Not enough to really hire anyone. Let me have a look. What is the makeup of this army? Hey, can't be mad too much. Went to grab some ruffles and she made you pastrami sandwiches. Aw, that's nice. Okay, are you not gonna let me have a look at things? I want to not select the holding, I want to select the sieging army. But apparently you're not gonna let me, so I need to do it this way. So okay, spearmen, heavy infantry. So we want no, not that. Spearmen and heavy infantry, not that either. Okay, there's spearmen. Which one is it? There we go, the skirmishers, that's the one. That's the one. Okay. We are getting a few troops back. Okay, they are coming towards us. So you are 13 prowess, flexible leader, or desert warrior. So we are in, yes, desert here. So I could swap you over, get a bit more advantage, which I think I will do. Not sure I can see without. Oh, hang on. Apparently that was a terrible decision. Apparently we went from you will surely die, or we went from the chances are even to you will surely die. Okay, but what do you have? Ah, you have a desert warrior as well. That might explain it. Like, that might explain it. So I think I might just go here and... Okay, who's got the most troops for the least amount of money? So you are light cavalry. Let me just see. So pikemen do counter light cavalry and spearmen. Camel cavalry. Spearmen. Ah. Right, that is not good. Obviously cavalry there. Cavalry. Yeah, okay, that does count camel cavalry as well. Yeah, we are getting very, very battered and bruised here. So it might be better if we actually get some camel riders in. Even though they are... They hire you, put us in severe debt. But hopefully we'll be able to bunker up here for a bit. Maybe go over to this section. I'm just going to merge you. And then we've got rough terrain expert at 33 marshal. At least we didn't get stack wiped. Yes, that's always a small mercy. That is always a small mercy. Okay, so we're 1,100 less. But maybe if we can stay here and get a few reinforcements, maybe. A new learning lifestyle perk. Do I want to go for? Yeah, I know we're losing a lot of money. I just spent a whole ton on hiring mercenaries just to kind of try and keep us from being absolutely destroyed. So yes, I know we're losing a lot of money. I know it's going to impact us badly. This is fine. Oh goodness, I need to do my own version of that. I need to do my own version of that emote. I definitely need to have one. Okay, can I raise any more troops? Unraised soldiers, 227. I'm gonna raise a few more, join them together. Okay, this is not gonna go well. This is not gonna go well. Okay, maybe if they get tempted over, so Judod, is that one that we have? No, it's not. So yes, because you're 40 years old. 3 divisions of troops. If you're talking about these two here, this is a completely separate war that's going on. So they do have 3 sections here. Mobilize the economy, open the factory. Okay, nope, I do not want to become a witch. However... Oh, hang on, pause. Ah, yes, I can't seduce because we are celibate. I can't seduce because we are celibate. So, normally I wouldn't do this. However, she does have the beautiful trait. This does have she does have the beautiful trait. Okay, this is not going to go our way. Nope, definitely not. Yeah, okay. Okay, yep, I'm just going to surrender. Okay, what did we lose? Okay, we still have the duchy title, but we've only got 1 bit of territory. Rather unfortunately, we've only got one bit of territory. Okay, 50 gold. No, I'll just say donate it. So that was very unfortunate. Hopefully, there's going to be some kind of holy war for that. Hopefully, there's going to be some kind of holy war for Jerusalem soon, which means we'll be able to take back that territory. Okay, so lower crown authority, we're going to have to just give in to that. So we're not going to have the forces to fight it. Okay, 17 skill chancellor and a 16 skill marshal will be fine. Train commanders, all of that. We're on managed domain. Want to remove that one. I'll just leave that because there's apparently no way we can just dismiss them early. But yeah, that is I was gonna say our daughter can marry. It's like, oh yeah, she can. Will not accept. Okay, chance of children, none. I think I'll just leave that there for now. Have a lot of money, it's going to be difficult. Yeah, they do. They do. Thankfully, that's now given us a truce. So we can wait, lick our wounds, and figure out our next play. So, a tapestry featuring her dynasty. She's lowborn. Someone who appreciates activity in the open sky. Appreciates style and making an impression. I'm going to try that one. Historically, it took 300 years to get the Crusaders out. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm aware. There was a TV program here called Horrible Histories, and there was a situation where they actually did like a news report on the Crusades. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, yeah, I think it's this one. And of course, half the reason I love this one is because towards the end, the presenter just goes, is like, and the Pope has called for another crusade. And the Pope has called for another crusade. And the Pope has called for another crusade. Just like, or the implication that the recording is glitched and such, and he's just repeating the same thing over and over and over again. It's like, no, that was genuinely how it went. That was genuinely how it went. Oh, sorry. Oi. Apparently been talking a bit too much. Oh yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately, because we had a load of obviously men-at-arms and such, we are a little bit losing a little bit of money from all of those. So obviously, because we do have let's see, and something entertaining, informative, no, entertaining. There we go. So I could obviously just grab all of these territories off vassals, because okay, one person has minus 100. You've got 2 territories for some reason. You're minus 100, so 888. 1,800. I couldn't really take them, at least not for the moment. So I think I'm going to have to, unfortunately, decrease some of these to try and gain a bit of money. Oh, Jerusalem is splitting. Jerusalem is at a war, defending against the tyranny. 7 crusades was the tally. Okay, it was 8 major ones. There were the occasional expeditions of mini crusades. Okay, so defending against Prince Almeric of Jerusalem in the war against the tyranny of King Waldo. which apparently... Okay, right. Okay, that's an interesting thing. So, King Herod, the one who we just lost our war against, was trampled by a stampeding herd. Trampled by a stampeding herd. So, of course, that's now split all of this territory. So, the eldest one here, King Waldo, is now the King of Jerusalem. But unfortunately, there's a tyranny war. So, if he gets deposed, then it's now this kid who has a couple of territories just around here. And then it'll be this kid who has a couple more territories. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is going to be a bit chaotic. And thankfully we are making a little bit of money now, but we had to severely pull back on our men-at-arms to be able to get that. Okay, there we go. So, as I draw close to Walia Liubava, I do not know whether to tear the clothes from her body or punch the foolhardy smile off her face. The warring feelings in my chest are echoed by our bodies. We spend the night delivering both insult and bliss upon each other. So yes, I do want to make her my lover. I definitely do want to make her my lover, and maybe get a beautiful child or two. Because the way we are, if we die with 2 or more sons, we've only got 1 territory they can inherit. So, Liberty faction 184%. So, unfortunately, yeah. Oh no, Independence faction. Yep, those 2 down there. So consent an ultimatum in 16 months. I don't think we're going to have enough money by then. I do not think we're going to have enough money by then. So let me just add a rally point there. Let me just add a rally point there so we can group all of our troops together. Okay, so... There's an empty seat in an ongoing discussion. Would either of you like to join? So let me just see. Diligent student learning +1. No, I'll tell our son to go ahead, because that will help out on his learning. That is the main thing that we want. Okay, so not been told about our lover being pregnant just yet. Doesn't mean that it's not going to happen, just the odds are. Okay, so really unfortunate that she became a leper. Really unfortunate. But you are temperate, stubborn and forgiving, which is fine. And obviously betrothed to the absolute genius of a man here. So when he moves to our court, I'm going to have to make sure he does not become a knight, because I do not want to lose him. You just have impatient, and your betrothed is fine, I guess. And probably time to have a look for a potential spouse for you. Yeah. I think it's... Yeah, we'll just go for that 11-year-old that's got Amazonian. We'll just go for her. And remove those, and you are securely betrothed. What kind of car does a Star Wars memorabilia collector drive? Am I ready? Oh no, is it going to be a horrible pun? Is it going to be a horrible pun? Go on. Go on. A toy Yoda. That is terrible. That is absolutely terrible. I hope you're happy with yourself. That is atrocious. Anyway, is there any way we can increase... Yes, we can increase development there. My husband loves telling me puns because he just loves the exasperated expression I give. My husband loves puns just because of the exasperated expression. You can agree that VIP should be revoked at this point. Thankfully, you have to do much worse to get VIP status revoked. You have to do much worse. Oh, okay. Right, so we've got 3 months left on the Kurdish band. This has got to send an ultimatum in 1 month. So if they send an ultimatum immediately, then we may be able to use the mercenary band. But yeah, can send an ultimatum at any time. We've got 52 days left. That's not going to be long enough. That wasn't an encouragement to try and be terrible, Probakis, by the way. That wasn't an encouragement for you to be absolutely terrible. Just putting that out there. I'm gonna just pause that for the moment. Need to refresh my page because it's showing once again that we don't have the pre-roll. There we go, that's better. There we go, that's sorted that out. So we may have to have a situation where we let the vassals that want independence their independence. Yep, there we go. I guess I have no choice. You're probably going to be eaten up by Jerusalem anyway. So unfortunately our territory is dwindling quite a lot. Hello Frank Drescher, redeeming boast, 5,000 points. It's been a while since I've seen you around. Hope things have been going well with you. Hope things have been going well. But yeah, hello. Good to see you again too. We are not doing so hot here. Oh, not doing so hot here. Okay, our son is 9 years old without really having any traits, but hopefully that will start being resolved soon. Been busy, but things are mostly in order at the moment. That's good to hear. That is good to hear. Okay, so ran into a wounded doe. Did not hesitate in the slightest to bring it down. Ambitious. Ambitious is going to be good. Sadistic. Hostile schemes against their own children. So you are being educated in diplomacy. So ambitious, yeah, it gives +1 to all skills, plus prowess as well. Sadistic, intrigue and prowess and natural dread. Or paranoid. No, we'll keep ambitious because having ambitious with all of the setbacks we've been encountering here will be a good reason for us to just go for huge wars against other people and try and get back all of this territory that we are unfortunately losing. Which, speaking of, how are you doing in this war? Unfortunately, we would need money. Okay, we've embraced the eye for an eye one as well. So there we go. Vengeful trait is more common. So that plays into my hands as well. Okay, so that was royal prerogative. So we're almost there with mangonels, 23 days. And then burrs expect to be discovered in about 10 years. So we are making our way through it. And I think I'll also go for a Gilman when we have an option. That was not very evil. I'm sorry, shall I re-record it then? I'll get some time to try and re-record it because there's that and a few other ones that I want to do as well. Okay, there we go. We've discovered mangonels. So our next fascination, if I let the game run for a moment. Oh yes, because we need to choose a no, because we can't, because we're not the culture head. Never mind. You think it fits the I can't sound evil? I'm not sure if I should be honoured by that or not, but I'm sure a couple of my other regulars will cast doubt on that and say I can be evil. A couple of people will probably think that I can be evil. You're ill, unfortunately, but you've come of age, which means, thankfully, yes, we can get you two married and maybe start having some genius kids. Okay, nope, you are not allowed to be a knight. So you've got 3 prowess. There we go, forbid, and probably forbid you as well, because I think you're a bit young, not young, a bit old to really be a knight. I think you kind of deserve a retirement. So who could I potentially get you married off to? There's a woman there that's got the fecund trait, so I will do that. Just to get a few things going. Apparently you've already had a child. Yeah, fecund. Fertility plus 50%, life expectancy up, and extra years of fertility. Obviously, yeah, we're notification we have few knights, but I can't overly do anything about that. Rather unfortunately. Okay, so increasing control there. New learning lifestyle perk. There we go, religious icon. No, that's probably a bit late, but we'll work with it. Oh. And that was me hitting the microphone. Hopefully that didn't come through too badly. I think we may have to decrease and decrease. Okay, I may just completely get rid of you completely because that is very expensive. And same here. So that's 1.5 gold a month. Okay, and apparently waking up in the morning beside my lover Liu Bava, I sigh and stretch out languidly, only to catch a glimpse of my beloved wrinkling her nose. This is difficult to bring up, but you've not been smelling particularly fresh recently. Okay, so we need to find a way to fix this, or it's not that bad. No, we need to find a way to fix this. Okay, so making perfume. Choose from one of these. They'll make the initial scent come off fresh and fruity. So fig, mint, lemon, or pomegranate. Okay, I'm gonna say... Oh, attraction opinion +8. That's actually quite nice. Again, this is fine. Okay, we're already in debt, so I'll just get some mint. Okay, apparently we need to add another thing. Okay, so we've got mint. So we've got cardamom, nutmeg, cinnamon, or frankincense. I'm gonna go for cardamom. That's the cheapest option. Oh, jeez. How many options are we gonna have? Okay, I only managed to have the feeling of rising dread for a second before Liu Bava's eyes light up and she pulls me over. Now these would be fit for our purpose. They would give the smell such a powerful base and make it last for an entire day. So oak, resin, sandalwood. We'll do oak. If I knew we were... Oh, goodness. Okay, if I knew there was going to be this many options, I wouldn't have spent for 15 gold on the first one. I would have just gone for the cheapest every single time. Okay, so what do we have? Dried grass, white powder, and what looks like some dull, crumbly grey rocks. So the dried grass. So vetiver, whatever that is. Camphor. Ambergris. Yes, okay, that is fun. So ambergris, for those not in the know, indeed is whale vomit, and was indeed historically used in perfumes. It was also used by the Georgians as a food item, so people would actually not just douse themselves in whale vomit to try and smell nice, but they'd also eat it. And as soon as people know what ambergris is, and it's in some perfumes and such, at least historically, they kind of don't want to use it anymore. But that is 100, that's 75, and that's 50, so I'm not going to do any of those. I'm not going to do any of those. Okay, having supplied a local artisan with my collected ingredients, it is with delight and trepidation I unwrap it. A small simple bottle containing a mix of colours, at first blue, but when I hold it up to the light it turns the darkest black. Okay, so we did get a nice fragrance. So I feel like the richest man in the world. Or I'll take a decant, my love can have the bottle. So we'll lose 5 stress because we're generous. She'll gain 50 opinion of us, or... No, I think we'll get that one. It's only 11 stress, so it won't actually be that bad. So attraction opinion +8 and prestige per powerful vassal on the council 0.14 a month. So that does actually increase it ever so slightly because we do have a couple of powerful vassals. Okay, I'm just gonna go past that because we've seen these a fair few times. Increase learning by 1. Again. We'll just get that. Okay, so I'm going to presume that my lover is not going to get pregnant. She obviously has a plus 30% fertility, but I think this is probably just so late that it's not really going to happen. Okay, county control. There we go, a couple of options there. But I'm not 100% convinced on the way this is really going. Not 100% convinced the way this is really going. I'm going to keep on this. But as with the Wales playthrough I did a while ago, I reserved the right, if it just goes completely wrong, to restart. And perhaps get a better option. And perhaps try and get a better option, because this is just not really working well for us. Can we get up to 2 gold? Not quite. Not quite. So we have made ourselves very, very weak. But hopefully that means we'll be able to start gaining more money. So let's turn that one back to collect taxes. That does get us 2.1 gold. So unfortunately that's still going to take us a long time to get back into the positive without any other events. So put it on speed 5 at least for the moment and just see what happens. Obviously we need to keep an eye on how these battles are doing as well. Ooh. So Holy War for the county of Akbar. That is down there. Okay. And then this one is the Mashriki Druze uprising. Well. I guess you're reaping the reward of taking over that land then. So King Waldo did indeed win his or win against the tyranny war. Okay, so what have you learned? So temperate, stewardship up, small boost, virtuous. So can gain just, perhaps. Still virtuous, but minus intrigue. Or cynical. So temperate, stewardship, health, small boost. Courtly vassal opinion, minus 10. Opinion of gluttonous characters, minus 10. You are thankfully not gluttonous, you're paranoid. Just... yeah, I think I will go for just. Because on balance, that seems to be a slightly better option. That just seems to be a slightly better option. Okay. So my second daughter has had a son. Who is a genius. And... okay. Right, we're not going to win this. We are not going to win this. So once again, I think I will unfortunately have to just surrender. So we've lost all of that territory as well. So we are just now holding this one little piece. Just born and already a genius. Yes, unfortunately we'll never inherit anything. Unfortunately, will never inherit anything. Unless he obviously gets betrothed to a daughter of my son, but I don't think that's really going to happen. Ah, and he's sickly, because of course he is. He's sickly because of course he is. Right, once again, this may be a bit of a problem. This may be a bit of a problem. Okay, I guess I'll go for Marshall. Try and see if we can build up our troops a little bit. But, yeah, we're unfortunately, if we lose this territory, that is it. If we lose this territory, that is it. Unfortunately, game over. That will be the last bit of territory we own. But I'm going to keep going on this regardless. Okay, our third daughter has come of age. Level 3 intrigue. So only 8 skill. Because she got honest. Oh, that is horrible. That is horrible. So she could have been adequate if she didn't have that trait. What do you mean sell my daughter? She's not going to be worth anything. She's not going to be worth anything. Okay, so still going to have, okay, 7th of September, so 2.5 years for you. Legalize alcohol and pork. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm looking at this and just seeing what her traits were. Drill for oil. I don't think Druze actually has restrictions. Let me have a look. Introduce slave labor. I'm not sure I can. Okay, I have no idea I have no idea because I can't see anything on a quick search. Save. Let's save that extra money because we need it. We need something spicy and profitable. Unfortunately, there's no options for that. Okay, read the newer tome. Choice is up to my daughter as to what treatment she gets. But yeah, this is definitely not gonna work the way I want it to. Okay, this is... Ooh, yes, you flatter me, my lady. Aha, this was the one that, hey, died under mysterious circumstances. Okay, that's a glitch. My marshal, Salah-ad-Din, known for his interest in venery, brings rumours of beasts spotted in my realm. And we just have a question mark. So it's like, no immediate effects. No immediate effects. So I don't know what that was intended to be. Okay, when I sent out invitations to adults, I was looking forward to an evening of good company. I found myself stuck in a dreadful conversation with my lover. Good evening, greets a familiar voice. Howard joins the group. I am free to escape. Okay. Student of diplomacy. Oh, I'm not staying here a moment longer than I have to. I'm not staying here a moment longer. Yes, commander promoted. We will indeed take that. Okay, beneficial deal. Building construction cost. Not overly that useful because we can't actually really build anything at the moment. Let me try and seduce you. Okay, you've just gone off wandering. Okay, daughter has given birth, no particular traits on that, on you. So let me just see. So everyone appreciates a gift. So joys of life, physical pleasures, or at least poetry. Yeah, let me do that one. Okay, alliance power. Is there anyone young? Like, not an adult or close to it? Okay. My cat's just wandered over to my desk, and I've just noticed he's stepping on my keyboard. He's just stepping on my keyboard. And I've just noticed that it has just gone 9 o'clock, so... Ollie! Ollie! Okay, poem accepted. Ollie's not going to come up and squeak into the microphone, unfortunately. He's not going to come and squeak into the microphone for us. Okay, so what is the youngest person that I can get an alliance with? You've got a claim, so the youngest is indeed this 14-year-old. And you've got 691. Okay, anyway, I will be back in a moment after I've gotten my cat his dinner. So just one moment and I will be back in a moment.
I'm first. Woohoo.
Okay, back, and I did hear that. How on earth did we have 5 people chatting in the stream when it started and none of you clicked the I'm first redeem? And yeah, no worries, Probicus, if you're still around. I hope you have a good evening and morning tomorrow. And yes, indeed, hopefully I will see you next time. Enjoy your hopefully get a good night's sleep. Okay, so we are thankfully almost out of debt now. People don't often remember to redeem that. I know, yes. I know. Okay, so the Slayer Wolf prestige. Ooh, we could get a cat. I love that one. I love that one. Yes, I want a pet. I want a pet. Yes. Yes, we got a cat. We got a cat. Revealing a little kitten. It looks up at me with its big copper eyes and begins to purr. It wouldn't be a positronic stream if it wasn't redeemed at 3 hours. Yeah, honestly, it has started to become a meme at that point. The cats give you a stat boost. They do indeed. +1 intrigue and +1 learning. I think dogs give you martial and diplomacy perhaps, but I'm not sure because I almost always have a cat. Yes, I will take such good care of her. So she's got brown fur. I know what I'll call her. I will call her Frankie. I will call her Frankie. Here we go. So yes, indeed, we get a pet cat. This character enjoys the company of a feline companion. Hey, do we want something pious? No, just entertaining. Yep, it was great indeed. So unfortunately, she is wandering too far away to interact with, but we're still able to do seducer schemes. So maybe that does something for us. Let's do that one. Okay, right. Umayya comes of age. Even as a child, Umayya always had a way with words, a true silver tongue. He could sway the opinion of counts and kings alike. 4 stars, top tier diplomatic education, great eminence. Hey, as the shadows lengthen, I find Jahaira in the darkness beneath the castle wall waiting for me. I hear her breath quicken as I pull her close. In the shade of the wall, we make love, the guards patrolling above, oblivious to our passion. So after taking the castle, I withdraw, or no? Once more. So unfortunately, she is no longer within diplomatic range. So unfortunately, can't really do anything about that. But we still had a good time. We still have a good time. Okay, so you are Byzantine Empire. So gains 30 opinion of you for 5 years. And our son is married to, apparently in the 2 years that she was an adult, he's become a fornicator and also has lover's pox. That is not what I would want. Okay. So our lover did get pregnant, but I'm not sure we can really do much about it. There is nothing I can do except hope that my involvement stays secret. It's going to be annoying if we end up with a son that's got the Amazonian trait, because I'm going to have to try and figure out what on earth we're going to do. I'm going to have to try and figure out what on earth to do then. Okay, so 3,200 troops. Got a couple of alliances, and your heir is here, but apparently none of you are really marrying. So this is our second daughter, so she's had a... Oh. Of course the genius kid would die from being sickly. Of course the genius kid would die from being sickly, because why wouldn't they? Let's see, is there someone we can get you betrothed to? There is. So let's just do that quickly and just shore up our dynasty a little bit. Okay, Abdul. No, we'll just say a scandal in waiting. Because unfortunately he only got level 1 hail, so sorry kid, you're not good enough for me to declare you mine. You're not good enough for me to declare you mine. Which I know sounds really mean. I know is really mean. As Frankie approaches me with yet another dead rat, I can do nothing but praise her. The castle has never been this free of rodents before. Gain rat free for 5 years, a huge boost to health. Okay, so we can get military engineer, or we can get reckless. So siege phase time minus 30%, or we could get unyielding defender. I think I'll just get that one because that seems like the most reasonable. A grand tournament, you may not arrive in time, so I won't worry about that one. Else lawfully impart. Okay, yeah, we'll grant a pardon to our daughter-in-law. Arrange a network of merchants. Keep our fingers crossed. Nope, missing supplies. I would say that one always seems to backfire on me, but it's more when it seems to be like 80% plus, it seems to work fine for me. When it's like 50-50 or 60-40, it tends to not go my way. Okay, so do we want to... No, I have no interest in testing her. Okay, declare war, conquer. Yeah, unfortunately still got loads more troops than us. You are independent, but you might, yeah, loads more troops than us again. I mean, I obviously know some ways to get around all of this, but I don't think there's going to be any good ones. So we do have a couple of Druze areas. So daughter has had a daughter, just level 1. I think that was this territory, so we could potentially... No, apparently we can't ask to be a vassal. Okay, Emir Tamim becomes our vassal, fine. Otherwise we would gain a load of stress. Once again, the choice is up to my daughter as to what kind of treatment she gets. I'm surprised she's actually lasted this long. I'm surprised she's actually lasted this long. No shade, because the fact that she got leprosy so young means that it's been taking a toll on her for so many years. Okay, so soulmates with our lover. So what can I do over here? We obviously need to start building up resources. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say she's just a cat. So we're gonna have to have quite a lot of stuff here. So desert agriculture, potentially. Yeah, that's pretty much all the same. So desert agriculture, 85 gold. We've discovered burrs. May not arrive to the grand tournament. Fine. What are we looking at now? So hoardings is still our current fascination. And manoralism is our current exposure. I'm bisexual. Okay, right. I need to pause and clarify a few things here. I am 68. My wife is 65. The odds of us attempting to have a child is non-existent. To my surprise, I see my wife fully clothed beside a nude man. I have known for a while that you yearn for the touch of a fellow man. Frankly, I don't care who or what you want to copulate with. I just desire a true child of my own, born of our union. Okay. Oh lord, this is my son-in-law. Oops. I just slept with my son. That's that good orangey. That is that good orangey. Okay, it might break me, but what is life without love? I mean, obviously I could break up with Leo Brava because she's 54 years old. You are... Yes, you are close enough for me to recruit you. And then obviously playing with my son-in-law. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe that. Honestly, I cannot believe that. Oh, jeez. Okay, anyway, gain 2 gold. I mean, it's not much, but it shows that our little kitty is helping as much as she can. It is showing that our little kitty is helping as much as she can. So I don't think we're going to get another child off of Jahaira. Okay, we could actually get you married to granddaughter. Oh. Though she is sickly, so I just want to see if there's anyone good we could really marry you off to. Okay, well, there's a 7-year-old here. Okay, lose 5 stress, lose 16 stress. Yeah, okay, I'll give him a gift. Not 100% sure that's going to particularly do anything useful. Let's get desert agriculture running there. Okay, I'm known as a deeply pious man. So dedication should be shouted from the towers. been too lenient with the mosques this year, or the mullahs are already in awe of me. Spend 100 piety for 50 gold. Yes, I will do that. I will do that. Oh, you finally gotten married. Oh no, wait, betrothed, because she's 15 years old. I will not give my cat away. And you're married as well. Okay, no specific traits from any of them. Okay, engineered for destruction and helps you see the battlefield in new ways. So desert warrior skill. I mean, we're approaching 70. Oh no, we're 71. We're 71 years old, but it's never too late to learn something. So unfortunately, we do need to focus on building up the realm, as in one piece of territory, because there's no way we can sustain King Waldo's grand wedding. Yes. Now let's see, what can we do? Mischief. Cause mayhem and increase your stress loss with potential unfortunate consequences. Okay, so we could murder. Who do we have the option of murdering? Then... okay, it doesn't look like we can murder the King of Jerusalem, unfortunately. Nor does it look like we can murder his wife-to-be. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to kill Basileus Constantinos. That we could seduce. Just want to see if any of these people have any good traits. Or I should say, good genetic traits that could be passed on. Okay, doesn't look like it. Yeah, let's just do mischief. And I shall be there to heckle them. May their union be as rotten as a month-old fish, and if nothing else, I shall be able to abuse King Waldo's hospitality to enjoy some good food and drink. But yes, I suppose we must. Oh, interesting. She's a bastard. Don't sue me for that, Twitch. That is used in a legitimate historical context here. Oh no! Oh no! After a long day of travel to the horizon starts to bleed into warm colours. I take a moment to pause, close my eyes and breathe. Careful, my caravan leader Abdul Latif screams, pointing at the dry lands beyond the path we follow. What looks like a small rodent is running into the wild, and, after it, a brown picker I usually recognise. No, Frankie. Abdul Latif, follow her. Okay, martial challenge, 67% Abdul Latif finds our pet. 32% chance he gains the trait wounded. Frankie is smarter than all of us, she'll find a way back. 50% chance may come back on her own. 45% chance your pet will find their way back. 5% chance you find your pet and something else. Gain 45 stress because you're compassionate. I'll personally find you. 60% chance find them. 39% get lost and gain the trait wounded. Quick, everyone after her. Toxicite's journey to the grand wedding gains pet search delay. Travel speed minus 15% and gain 22 stress. Or some souls were never meant to be kept in captivity. Go, my friend. No, quick, everyone after her. It doesn't take... good. It doesn't take much to track the growling and broken twigs down to their origin. Frankie sits over a leaf litter, licking her brown paws from the blood of her victim. The squirrel is almost unrecognisable right next to her. So we gain adventurous pet, prowess +1, lose 11 stress because we're compassionate, or we can say I will never take my eyes off you again. We just say I knew you'd be successful. Oh my goodness, do you know how much stress that gave me? Okay, hyena struggle. Attempting to track the source of the noise, we find a desperate Faris struggling with a wild hyena. So another prowess challenge. So Dowd, which is this person here. Oof. So 45% chance gain 150 prestige. 54% chance Abdul Qadir gains wounded and Dowd dies. This man deserves my help. So this is us instead of 45. Yeah, just help him. 150 prestige, thankfully. Oh, and apparently my wife is a cannibal. My wife is a cannibal. Which is not particularly what we wanted to really see. Okay, guests, a few days until... Apparently we are also testing ourselves on our knowledge. Okay, the ceremony is about to begin. So we are engaged in the wedding ceremony. There we go, we get Desert Warrior. The arrival of the bride was accompanied by great fanfare. The parade has broken up, but it still attracts quite a crowd. So many possibilities. Should I free the horses, or maybe I could steal a drum and scare the other guests? So I can say I want in 2, gain 15 gold, but we gain 45 stress. Enjoyable, but a bit excessive, we lose 86 stress. Or what if I trip that jester? Parade mayhem. Attraction opinion +10. I'll just say, what if I tripped that jester? Yes, I am just causing chaos here. Okay, nobility weddings are always a great show for the common people who gather in hope of getting a glimpse of their ruler and a taste of their riches. In particular, I can't help but notice that the underway preparations for the grand banquet are being followed with rapt attention by a group of extremely haggard-looking peasants. So I could let them in. This will spice things up, lose 17 stress. Smuggle some food. Waldo will never notice, lose 207 stress because we're generous and compassionate. Or we can say this is below me. No, I'll let them in. Waldo failed to handle the gate crashers. Oh, efficient. Interesting. Fair enough, okay. I was going to say, when is... Okay. They're getting quite a few different things here. So there we go. Ceremony has finally reached its climax. King Waldo and Queen Lydia say I do. Now we are heading for the wedding banquet. Okay, King Waldo has really gone overboard with the preparations, and the well in the courtyard overflows with violent sharba now, collected through a silver bucket with a silver chain. Oh, right, I've just noticed that last option. As I curiously approach it, I see King Waldo dangerously tripping over the ground close to it, goblet in hand. So we can say, you're gonna get hurt, come over here, friend. Convince Waldo to walk away. He gains 20 opinion of us. I'll stay here very quietly and watch. We gain 29 stress, but 50-50. Waldo falls into the well and we lose 75 stress. Oh, but yeah, prowess challenge. 29% chance you successfully push Waldo down the well. Your mischief intent is successful. Lose 75 stress. He spends 75 prestige, 75 prestige and gains wounded. 51% chance we gain the trait wounded. 19% chance Waldo dies in the fall. I admit I'm tempted. I'm gonna go for it. You successfully push him down the well. Okay, so he's injured. Or he was injured at least. Let's have a look to see. Waiting for the wedding night. Okay, fair enough. Wedding jitters. Interesting. And overwhelmed by peasants. Yeah, I'm just going to say I'm focused on the actual entertainment for that. Okay, every wedding banquet is host to a frankly interminable number of speeches. As my turn nears, I'm left wondering, should I consider the happy couple or focus on the festivities? So praise the happy couple, praise the party, or say something sweet but perfunctory. Yeah, praise the party, because apparently we are... Actually, I'll change back to mischief. I'll change back to mischief and just see what happens. Okay, Bavarians and Bulgarians is increased by 5%. Okay, so... This is Maestralis has +6 and you have +21. So, yeah, I'll throw out the person who basically has a higher opinion of us. A little bit cheaty, but... A little bit cheaty, but we'll manage with that. Okay, and the wedding couple has retired to their private chambers. So got a few more days for all of this, but I can't believe I managed to push King Waldo down the well. Okay, so I've been meaning to talk to Hack, or poor Diogenes is falling asleep. Yeah, I'll go with that one because obviously compassion, it's a highlighted option, so I will intend to go for that one. And there we go. One after the other, all guests are leaving, and it's time for me to depart as well. So we succeeded in our mischief attempt. So we gained 350 prestige, and we gained 30 opinion of King Waldo, and he gains 15 opinion with every attending character. Gained guest of the wedding of the century. Fair enough, and we just need to travel back. But oh my goodness, I cannot believe we had an event where our cat basically ran out of the castle after a squirrel. My heart was in my throat for that. My heart was seriously in my throat for that. I will grant you a pardon. Okay, so grandson is stewardship, and granddaughter is diplomacy. Okay, so I'll go with you, and hopefully that will be good enough. We do not have a court position. We probably should try and find one. 4 aptitudes. Let's see if we can find one, because we do have at least some money now. Be able to afford it. And we are home. We are home. So 11 with, yeah, not really amazing things. 7 or Jahan, 17 and a novice physician. Yep, 25 gold for you. And let's see what other building we can put in here. That will basically... I'm just basically wanting more tax. Okay, so levies plus 50 or levies plus 75. It's going to give the same tax. I think I'll go for the hunting grounds here and get that built. Okay, I'm going to tempt fate here, but I'm surprised we're still alive at 72, because we've been ruling for quite a long time. It's like Okay, not quite that long. We inherited in the year 1100. 1100, so 41 years, give or take a bit of time. Okay, hoardings in 9 years' time, and manualism in 10 years. Building construction time minus 10% would be good, but I think we're at a good place where I can go back here, save, and get started for the next, or finish for the day and get started for the next stream. So I think I am going to switch things up a little bit, and we're going to be doing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom on Thursday, just to see what the audience is like for a Thursday evening. Let me just... Gosh. Hello, Tim. I know that's you because you're the only one that does that. Oh, it's not actually coming up on the thing. But anyway, what I was going to say was I will have a look to see who is online. Okay, a couple of people playing Legend of Zelda, but I don't want to raid into them because I don't want to see spoilers or anything. We do have Liquisen, who is playing Pillars of Eternity 2. So I think I will set up raid message and raid Liquisen. Just want to make sure I get that correctly. There we go. So if you want to, feel free to join me in saying hello. And if not, hopefully... Okay, apparently that didn't... Okay, I didn't do it properly. Liquisen. That would be why. There we go. Okay, right. So anyway, thank you very much everyone who stopped by to pop in, chat, lurk, all of that good stuff. It's all very, very much appreciated. I will be back on Thursday, as I said, most likely with Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, just to see what audience I get on an evening. But other than that, if you are joining me in saying hello to Liquisen, that would be very much appreciated. Otherwise, hope everyone has a good rest of the day / evening wherever you are, and I hope to see you again next time. Okay, bye bye for now.